please. Is it on? I hope I'm audible to all of you. Okay. So first of all, thank you War India for having us here, having me here to represent Kaspersky. Can I have a presentation, please? Okay. Oh, thank you. So I have been introduced to you all, and thank you for coming over here after a long break. I was just thinking that ये वाला साल भी ऐसे ही निकल जाएगा बिना आप लोगों से मिले. So I have just 10-15 minutes to talk about Kaspersky. Now, how you have to sell, कैसे बेचना है, कैसे business customer को कैसे acquire करना है, वो तो शायद मैं नहीं बताऊंगा क्योंकि आप already कर रहे हैं, and the awards already tells that there are many prestigious partners, distributors who are already doing it. Okay. The only thing which I'm going to talk about is how Kaspersky as an organization can help you and your customers to shape the future for the complete, the IT fraternity. Okay. Now, this pandemic have given us, or given the momentum in the IT transformation. Everyone is talking about digital transformation. Everyone is talking about how security has to be enhanced, how you have to make your everything available, right? But let me give a context to it, or let me help you with one small analogy. Imagine, you are on a working day and you forget your mobile phone at home, okay? Quite difficult to imagine, right? You can forget anything. You can forget your bag, you can forget your wallet, but phone, you cannot, right? Now, let me twist it a bit, okay? Now imagine, God forbid, aisa na ho, okay? But maybe you get a call from a customer, or you get to know that there is a cyber attack and your all data is encrypted and you can't access it and you can't do anything about it, okay? So you are totally choked, okay? What I'm heading towards is these kind of dependency on digital assets like mobile phone, like your endpoints, how critical it is, okay? And if those of you who are thinking about it can even imagine that how difficult it is to survive without your laptop and without your mobile phone. Now, what does this lead to? What is the kind of an damage it can bring, or it has impacted in the industry, okay? So just to give you a context and the numbers, because everything is all about numbers. And until and unless whatever I'm saying, I don't put a context of numbers to it, it will not make sense. So around $120,000 globally SMB are getting impacted due to the data breach, okay? And 50% of the SMBs are experiencing that data breach. Why? And when I talk about enterprise, the quantum is so much that it is 109 million average financial impact an enterprise has. And last year has been, so much with the news of data breach. There have been so many news about ransomware attacks, and we all are aware about it. So it is equally very critical and important to look at a fact that, how crucial, how vulnerable your endpoints, your IT infrastructure is, and how you have to do it. Now, while it is all there, we have done a survey wherein we found that around 200,000 companies' top priority in their board discussions is about security. All are interested, all are talking about how to make sure their data is secure, how their information security policies, how their security posture can be improvised. And I'm sure the kind of an awards I was seeing, most of you are doing a consulting, most of you are doing a discussion with your customers to help them plan their security journey, right? So that is where Kaspersky comes into a play. And that is where we help our partners to be a consultant to them, not just a product seller, there is a requirement of this, you go, you sell, and you come out of it, okay? We walk an extra mile with our partners and help them understand and help their customer understand and our customer understand how Kaspersky can be a part of the journey. Now, our simple theme is be united with Kaspersky, and I'm going to talk about in next few slides. First and foremost is, just to give you a perspective, Kaspersky is 24 years old company in cybersecurity space, okay? We started with antivirus, and we have evolved over a period of time and giving many security solutions. So irrespective whether the customer is at whatever stage, the Kaspersky has some or the other solution to offer and complement their security journey. How do we do it, okay? मैं बोल रहा हूँ 24 साल पुरानी साइबर सिक्योरिटी कंपनी है, ठीक है, अच्छी बात है, लेकिन आपने किया क्या है उसमें? So 1/3 of our employees are R&D specialists, okay? That is a commitment, and that is what is the number. Around 3,60,000 new malware files which are on paper, okay? That has been identified on a daily basis by Kaspersky experts. And this is by far is the highest number being claimed by any cybersecurity company. We have around 200 worldwide leading security professionals, okay? And we also have a team called GREAT. It is a global research team, okay, who are geographically placed in globally across the different locations to understand how the dark web, how the threat actors, how the APT actors behave, because from a geography to geography, the perception or the approach of an APT actor changes. And this is what is our credential. Because we at Kaspersky believe that what you can't detect, you can't protect. Now it is also equally important to have an understanding that while we are doing this, we also have to be present. So Kaspersky is present around 200 different locations with 34 regional offices across the globe. Now, moving on to the cybersecurity trend, okay? And I personally believe transparency is the new way of addressing the cybersecurity. How? Because when a customer buys a solution from you, they have so many sense of doubt. मेरा कितना डेटा क्लाउड पे जाएगा, क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन जाएगी, कैसे प्रोसेस होगी, मुझे उसका एडवांटेज कैसे मिलेगा. So Kaspersky has a commitment towards it. Kaspersky has an initiative called Global Transparency Initiative, and there are multiple pillars which you see. We are 100% transparent in sharing with the customer that how your data is being stored and how it gets processed, okay? Secondly, we have transparency centers. When we talk about transparency centers, these are data centers which are SOC 2 certified, which are ISO 27001 certified. What does it mean? It means that all the best practices which is being derived globally by Big Fours to maintain a data center, that has been actually followed and implemented. Until unless you don't have that, you will never get that kind of a certification. And all those data centers, okay, where the data get processed, it's not in Russia for a change, okay? So it's in Madrid, Spain, it's in Zurich, Switzerland, it is in Brazil, and one soon is coming in Malaysia. And the most important part is bug bounty program. The bug bounty program is a program wherein an ethical hacker is invited annually, anyone who is in age of 17 years plus, to come and hack into our product. No company does that, okay? We invite them, we ask them, okay, हमारे product में bug found करो, and the award that they get if they find a very critical lacuna in the software, okay, which can lead to any kind of a customer data breach or something, they get as big as $1 million, okay? So that is a kind of a award that Kaspersky gives to those people. And then there are different categories wherein how you qualify and how you get it. So moving on, while all this is there, we are globally present, we have these many professionals working, we have 24 years of experience in cyber, we have best in detection capability. My present won't end until unless I talk about what differently we have to offer in the journey. So as you see, Kaspersky has evolved over a period of time, and we have come up with a step-by-step cybersecurity approach for our customers, okay? The first step is the basic step wherein a customer is looking at an endpoint security solution, they are looking at a storage security solution, they are looking at email gateway security solution. That is where our stage wherein the customer has to deal with most commodity threats, okay? And this has all been complemented by our services, which are premium services, okay? And then as a customer progresses, for example, you have a customer who already have a commodity-based security in place, they want to increase the risk posture, because the most difficult it is for a ransomware attacker or any attacker, okay, जितना उसके लिए महंगा होता जाएगा, costly होता जाएगा attack करना, that customer will become a non-lucrative for them, right? Because मेरा cost ज़्यादा है और मैं कमा ही नहीं पाऊंगा उससे, तो मैं उस पर attack ही क्यों करूं, okay? So that is where a second stage comes into a picture, wherein we call it as evasive threats, wherein that qualifies for an optimum security posture, wherein we talk about EDR as a technology, we talk about sandboxing as a technology, we also talk about threat intelligence portal, okay? The customers who have a SOC, who have a SIM, they want more intelligence, reduce the false positive. We have a feed services there, and just to give you a perspective, it is very prominent and very enriched, okay? Certain India have partnered with us. We have signed an MOU last year, November, to give them a threat intelligence. So any guidelines your customers in PSU are getting from Certain, okay, it is because of the threat intelligence services that Kaspersky has, okay? And the most important aspect in that layer is people. People tend to do same mistakes again and again, knowingly or unknowingly. So while you are having best-in-breed technology to be deployed, or in a process of deployment, or it is already been deployed, people make it successful or a disaster. So it becomes equally important to educate the customer and your users, your subscribers, okay? So Kaspersky has a solution called Kaspersky Awareness Program, wherein with our 24 years of experience, we have come up with a portal wherein a user can register themselves and can get a cyber training, okay? And can enhance the cyber acumen. The last in the mature stage is where a customer has a dedicated SOC team, they have a security analyst, and they are running their own SOC, they need some services, or they need some services like incident has happened and they want somebody to give them an RCA, where it went through, कैसे हुआ था, क्या अटैक हुआ था, क्यों हुआ था, कब हुआ था, अटैक होने के बाद, okay? So we have all those services, okay? We also have extended detection and response. Nowadays it has been termed as XDR, okay? So अभी तक हम नीचे बात कर रहे थे endpoints पर, जब हम जैसे next level पे जाते हैं वहाँ पर हम network से भी information collect करके, process करके customer को पूरी visibility देते हैं. And the best part is, you start with the basic security, you go to the enhanced security, okay? Everything can be managed by a single console. And that is the USP we have. So as customer is maturing, customer अपना security posture enhance करता जा रहा है, तो जो उसने पहले step पे investment किया है, उसका भी हम ROI आखिरी step तक देते रहेंगे customer को. I want to talk about Canalys. Canalys is like a the analyst who go to the partner, takes a feedback from the partners like you, which OEM is doing good for you, who is following the best practices, whatever they have committed to a partner, okay? And are they meeting their commitments or not? So that is a feedback that goes from a partner, and thanks for helping us and being recognized as a leader in that space, second year continuously in 2020. So thank you for that. Now, I'm going to give you another reason, okay? Canalys एक अलग reason है कि हाँ partners खुश हैं, partners gets the gracious margins, they get the best in breed support. There is a recent study that has been done by AV Test. It is an independent analyst, okay? Wherein Kaspersky, there were like 113 different ransomware attacks that were being simulated, and Kaspersky has demonstrated 100% protection against those ransomware attacks. Reason? The way we understand ransomware, okay, is totally different the way other vendors do. So just the credentials. We have also few recognitions from IDC, Forrester. We have been a leader in threat intelligence feed in Forrester. Forrester is the only vendor that published that. Plus we have many other awards in our bucket. Now, this is something which is very close to me. Uh, as a Kaspersky employee, okay, I'll always say Kaspersky is best, right? But when somebody else says, and somebody else buys my technology to support their customer, it adds a feather in my hat, okay? And this is an example for this. I have 120 OEMs partner with me, with Kaspersky, okay, to protect their customer because they believe that Kaspersky is an expert there in that particular space, and they uses our technology. And few of the names which are very evident, Broadcom, AWS, Checkpoint, you know, Asus, D-Link, Allot, Huawei, you know, Juniper. There are many such other names also which are not there because of the NDA and other formalities. But this gives, I think this adds a lot of weightage and value in terms of when you go to your customer and carries a Kaspersky portfolio, okay, and talk about, you know, why you should be looking at Kaspersky and what is the value add that you're gonna offer to your customers. With this, I'm gonna summarize. We have a simple mantra: be more rewarded in terms of gracious back-end rebates, gracious margins, gracious support. Be more successful. You are gone. Those were the days wherein you go a product, you sell a product and go away, right? Customer is gonna catch hold of you. अरे आपने बेचा था, आपने बोला था अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी है, support करो, right? So that is an assurance and a commitment that Kaspersky has for our customers and our partners. And be more connected. What I mean by be more connected is when you have a different layer of solutions positioned to your customer, every time you have an opportunity to engage and go deeper and deeper to that account. And you know, that is how we as a team can grow business. So with this, we are committed towards our mission, which is building safer world. And I'm here for the rest of the session. Anybody wants to have interaction with me, you want to discuss more inside what are the partner programs, what more we can do and how we can collaborate, I'll be more than happy to interact with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sumit, for enlightening us with your presentation into cyber security.